Welcome back to the channel. So guys, when dealing with women, right? Depending on the age, depending on who it is, it's going to be different. We like to say a lot of the time, all women are the same, blah, blah, blah. All women might be similar, but they're not the same, especially at different ages. You talk to a 25, 26, 27, 28-year-old, it's significantly different than a 19, 20, 21, 22-year-old. They're kind of in the same realm. The older chicks, they start to act different. They have some life experience. They made some mistakes. And they know their time is coming, so they better make the right decisions now before it's too late. So when dealing with younger women, this is true. No contact, and if not no contact, slow replies, which means you're busy with your life, you're doing your thing. You're not like trying to get her so hard. This makes them fall in love. This makes them not forget about you. But they will forget about you real quick if you're hard up their alleyway. You're pursuing, you're chasing, you're trying to do it, you're trying to get it. If you don't really care, you leave it open, there's a door open, it doesn't really matter. You give her the time to think, you give her the space to think, you will see success. But the older women, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, maybe not 24, maybe 25 and up, sometimes 24, it depends who it is. This won't work. Slow replies, acting nonchalant, doing all those kinds of things, probably not going to work. Probably not going to work. It might at first, it's not going to later on. If these games start to happen later on, it's not going to work. They're just going to see that you're not interested. They're just going to see you don't really want them. It is what it is. So if you show them you like them, if you show them those kinds of things, you'll probably have something going for yourself with one of those kinds of women around those age ranges. But for the younger women, if you show them you care, if you show them how much you're pursuing them, if you show them all this stuff and give them a whole bunch of certainty, that's going to push them away. Because younger, hotter women are living in abundance. Plenty options, plenty guys going at them. So, that's how it's going to be. And if you know how to play your cards correctly, you can absolutely pull those women, the younger, hotter women. And it's not going to happen overnight, bro. It is not going to happen overnight. It depends what you guys want. A lot of you guys don't like the games. A lot of you guys don't like to wait. A lot of you guys don't like any of that stuff. And I get it, bro. It's not ideal. But if you change your mindset and you play it differently, you give yourself time. You deal with more than just one. You're going to be able to take your time a lot easier than if you just deal with one. But then again, bro, like there's always that girl, isn't there? There's always that girl that you're going to like and you can't even help it. It makes you not even want to talk to anybody else. Like you're dealing with her and it makes you not even want to talk to nobody else. That's when things can get tricky. But that's when you have to catch yourself and discipline yourself, bro, because that's what it takes. I'm giving you guys the best advice right now. That is what it takes. It is discipline. It's not falling to your feelings. It's not falling into what you want now. It's, you know what? I'm not going to go there. I'm just not going to go there because I'm going to play the long game and I'm going to be that cool, chill guy. Yeah, you like her. She might even like you. But you're just going to play it cool. You're going to let time go on. You're not going to be so fast to reply. Slow replies. No contact. Those are two different things. No contact, bro. It's like, it's a 50-50 shot. Sometimes you're going to lose the woman. Sometimes she's going to think about you 100 million times more. And it could actually make her fall more deep into love with you because she feels your absence. And she knows how good she feels when you're around. Sometimes, bro, you got to do that to women. Sometimes you got to do it. Especially, bro, if you're good at reading the room and if you feel you're being taken for granted in any way, shape, or form. That's when you have to know what to do. You're basically countering everything she's doing to set you up for failure. And sometimes you even set yourself up for failure. That is facts. Sometimes we do that. We don't mean to do it, but sometimes we do it. Every guy that is good with women can slip. Every single guy. And it's harder when you're dealing with a girl that you really like. The younger and hotter she is, you're probably going to have some sort of stronger desire for her because, bro, that's biologically what you want. It is what it is. So what does this take? Discipline. If you can discipline yourself, if you can get your mind in the right place and say, you know what, I'm in this for the long haul. I can full on like somebody, I can even love somebody, but you know what? I'm going to be patient. And I'm going to be patient because I know patience pays. Being anxious, being eager, trying to get something going on, doesn't pay anything. It's going to cost you. It's going to cost you, and it's going to ruin things. It's going to ruin the connection. It's going to rush things. Because, bro, the younger and hotter women typically are, the more they're prolonging time. Because they have time. You might not have as much time. They might have more time. But if you can choose your actions wisely, you can pull. Not only can you pull, you can keep. But you have to know what you're doing. You have to be bigger than your feelings. You have to be bigger than your emotions. You have to be bigger than what you want right now. For what you want more later on, which might be her. But you take your time. You're in no rush, no hurry, no panic. You have time. She has a lot of time, but you have time too. So you take your time. I'm telling you guys now, your downfall is trying hard to get something going right now. Trying to build something with one of these women you deal with right now. You start to talk, you guys start to like each other, sure, that's normal. And when that happens, the mistake men make, and the mistake all of us have made before, is attempting to get something going right now, to try to build something right now, to try to work towards having a relationship right now. When you guys can simply just continue to like each other, let time go on, and see what happens. That's patience. That's taking your time. That's being calculated. So if you can't be calculated, and you're in a rush, you're going to overextend yourself. You're going to show your cards. And she's not going to like what she sees. It's the same thing, bro. It's the exact same thing. If you deal with a woman and she just likes you a lot and you don't even really. She might be fairly attractive, sure. But she likes you way too much, way too soon, and you're just like. You just feel like you're the way more valuable person involved. So. That's all there is to it. Oftentimes in life, guys, we like things, we even love things that are hard or that we can't have. Like, I'm going to be honest. I have a type. Personally, myself, I have a type. You guys have a type, I have a type. For whatever reason, bro, my whole life, I attract younger, hotter, crazier women. And it's not like they come off crazy, because they never do, but they always end up being crazy. So, the younger, prettier girls, that's my type. Anything else, it just doesn't really excite me. That kind of stuff excites me. That kind of stuff gets me up. That kind of stuff, when I have that in my life, when I have a girl like that in my life, I'm at my best. I'm not even joking. I'm at my best. I'm at my most motivated. Anything else? Not so much. Any other female that isn't what I just described? Not so much. It just doesn't excite you. It doesn't really, it doesn't do much. You don't really feel challenged. You feel like you already have them. It's over. It's just, it is what it is. And it's not to devalue them or say they have no value. It's just, you cannot help how you feel inside, bro. You're going to feel how you're going to feel inside about every single person and woman you deal with. Attraction is attraction. There's nothing you can do about it. Not a single thing. You like who you like. We don't really pick and choose this. It just happens, bro. You can start talking to somebody out of nowhere. Out of absolutely nowhere. And it can start to move. It can really start to move. It can really start to go somewhere. And you didn't even expect it at first, but it just does. Expect the unexpected. And then there could be people where you think, oh, this person has potential and all this stuff, and you start to talk and all that, and it just goes absolutely nowhere. So, yeah, life is strange. And I think the more experience you have as a man, the more you understand the dynamics between us and women and what has to happen. Because there's mistakes we can all make that can ruin everything. And I mean everything. Make or break type shit. So, I think the biggest advantage men have when dealing with these types of women, the younger, prettier girls, if that's what you guys like. If you guys don't like that and you want something else, I have advice for every single age category. It does get easier. The older women become, the easier it is, bro. It's as simple as that. It's facts. It's because they cannot do what they used to be able to do. You guys understand what women can do when they're young and hot? Bro. When women are young and hot, they can do whatever they want. They'll get invited anywhere by any guy. They could go on vacation pretty much whenever. Because that's how valuable they are. A man looks good with a woman like that by his side. It's as simple as that. So, it's not easy to pull and to keep a young, hot female in 2025. It used to be easier when social media wasn't into play, when all this stuff wasn't into play. So it used to be easier. And here's the thing, guys. You can still win. And I'm telling you guys how to win. You got to play your cards correctly. Women are always still going to like one guy more than everybody else. It doesn't matter who she talks to. It's irrelevant. We used to think that mattered, bro. I don't even think it matters anymore. Because, bro, if you're that guy for her, you're that guy for her. She's going to end up cutting off everybody else eventually. 100%. Women still like one guy significantly more than the others. Significantly more, and it's the same thing with you. So as long as you can be cool and let time go on, you can slowly build something, bro. 100%. It's just that most guys don't know this because most guys are trying to rush everything. Everything, bro. You can't rush anything. Unless she's older. Is that what you want, though? Because it's not what I want. I can't lie. I should have had a younger Betty when I was young. And then grew with her. But no, it just doesn't happen that way no more. So once you get a bit older, more in your prime, well, now you can qualify for a younger Betty. It is what it is. You can't really worry, bro. You can't really worry about these women. And a lot of us have. I'm not going to lie, bro. I'm in a completely different place in my mind right now with women than I used to be even months ago. Especially a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Significantly different. I'm just understanding how things really work out here, bro. And I don't mean just understanding right now, but right now as we speak, my level of understanding is very high, and I know what to do. This comes down to experience. This comes down to probably my value as a man and where it sits right now, which it allows me to be this way. Because my value is higher today than it was last year. My value is higher today than it was 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. When your value becomes higher as a man, women start to look at you differently. Things start to become easier. And you're going to be exactly what a lot of these women really want. And all you got to do is talk to them for a while, bro. You just got to talk to these women for a while. And they can talk to whoever else they want, and they're going to see who is who. You give them a little bit of scarcity. You give them some slow replies. You give no contact here and there. You're going to make them feel the absence of your presence, which is addicting. Sometimes they don't know how good it is and how addicting it is until you leave. And when you leave, you see. Right. Yes. This shit ain't for the weak, bro. This shit ain't for the weak. It's for the strong. It's for the well-equipped, the well-built. That's what this is for. If you're the type of man that just wants love, that just wants easy, that just wants a marriage and kids and a family and all this stuff. And most guys, want this stuff, but if you're the type of guy that's like, I don't want to play no games, I don't want to do none of this stuff, you don't have to, bro. The games can be unnecessary, but don't go after a younger baddie. I'm just giving you guys the correct advice. Don't go after a younger, hotter baddie, because she's not going to give you all that stuff in a snap of a finger. You're going to have to go through some shit. You're going to have to be disciplined. You're going to have to be patient with yourself and with her. If you just want to be a straight shooter and get stuff going instantly and have this instant connection and get a woman that's a bit older and past her prime, then go for that, bro, and get what you want going immediately, because it'll happen. But not with these younger, hotter girls. I'll tell you that for sure. So, yeah. When it comes to the younger, hotter girls, bro, slow replies. And it doesn't mean slow replies all the time. There could be periods where you guys talk a lot for like 30 minutes or an hour, like in that time frame. And then all of a sudden, you might veer off for many, many, many hours up to a day. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just have to know how to play your cards correctly, bro. Like, you got to be able to read the room. You got to be able to read these women. You got to be able to be disciplined and see what's going on at all times. See where she stands. Test her to some degree. Get answers out of her. Ask her friends questions. I'm telling you, bro, there's ways about it. Just be slick with it, bro. This is chess, not checkers. And that is all I have for you guys today in this video, and I will see y'all in the next. All my links for everything, coaching, my website, Instagram, my email, my number, everything is in the description box below. You guys can check that out. And until next time, I'll see y'all in the next video. God willing, God bless, and we'll see y'all at the top.